Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's One Funny Morning. I'm Dana Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh,
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
that's Stella! Yeah! Hold on, I forgot to get the intro. Here it is.
Good morning. It's Kathy Swanson. I'm in a dirty parking lot. What dirty parking lot would I be at 9 something in the morning? Well, I'm at Aldi. Let me turn myself around and do the hokey pokey and show you. It's the day before a snowstorm, so lots of people. What are my chances of getting a quarter? Getting a cart? Sorry. Anyway, I'm about to go in, and what am I looking for today? I'm looking for cheese. Take it away, Dina.
Kathy, you're hilarious. You said all the special words today. Good morning. Good morning. So funny. So funny. She said hokey pokey. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. Whose face isn't ready? Begrudgingly, Jessica, on the treadmill. Ugh. Too much. How is everybody's weekend? I worked all weekend. Good morning, Debbie. I know it is Monday again. We are not ready. We are not ready. Hopefully everybody had a good one. Back at work. So sad. So sad. Good morning from balmy Toontown. Why? What is it? Samantha said one more day and then I'm off to Hawaii. Oh, Bob. Bob hurt himself. It was just Monday, but it's back again. I know. So I do feel like the weather has turned. I don't know if everybody else is on the same page. It is supposed to be like 58 today or something, which is basically bikini weather. Oh, Diane, I'm sorry. It's basically bikini weather here in the Northeast. So I'm looking forward to it. There's like a couple of days where it goes back into the 30s, but Andrea, you didn't miss much. Same old, same old. So it was pretty low key from Park Slopes, Brooklyn. It is +3 degrees Celsius, melting everywhere. You have to do something with the number 32 and then divide by 5. I don't remember. It's gone. 32. It's 34. A man at church yesterday had shorts and a t-shirt on. It was in the 40s. All right, so Sue says everybody pray for her. She's heading to the oncologist this morning, hoping that everything goes well. Crossing fingers. Oh, here comes Mooney. Top of the morning to everybody. It is busy with a whole bunch of nothing. Whole bunch of stuff nobody wants to do. So I did nothing this weekend. I did watch Severance. How many people are watching it? And are you confused? I'd like to tell you where I am in the series without telling you where I am. All I can say is the word innie and outie, which I used to think just applied to a belly button. But now it's a whole other thing. Hey, Jennifer. And if you know, you know. I do think I've been watching How I Escaped My Cult. I would like that. Is anybody else like slightly obsessed with people in cults? You're just like, tell me everything. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, exactly, Kezia. We tried, but we couldn't get past the second episode. Yeah. Ugh, Terry. You probably look like a murderer. Terry said her cap fell off. And did you ever notice, like, I feel like when they like get you ready for a cap, they basically file down all your teeth. And if all of them came off, you would look like a murderer because of what they do to prep for it. It's just so weird. Are you really asking us if we're obsessed with cults? I don't know what you're talking about, Pat. It is. I'm completely over the people who are in a cult. That's a very random sentence. How could you? Oh, that's funny. I grew up in a very strict religious church. Some people say it was a cult. What other things, Kezia, would you be like, it probably was a cult? I watch Cults to Consciousness. It's on YouTube and Facebook. So good to hear stories of success. Randy. It is. It's super weird. And it's super weird when they'll say like, yeah, and then I just had to hand over my life savings to the cult. And then they said they would take care of everything. And guess what? They didn't. And I'm like, isn't that a clue? I don't know. It's very like something. I don't know. So anyway, I'm watching Severance, and I keep thinking some of this is going to get wrapped up, but it's not. It's actually getting weirder. My son married into the Mennonite community. I am called English. I'm still learning about it, and a lot of it is weird. Because Mennonite, so if you're not sure what this means, so I'm in Pennsylvania now, and there are Amish. There's an Amish community in Lancaster, and the Amish strictly live how they've lived forever. So no electricity, no phones, no cars. Everything is just the way it always was. Mennonites are like Amish light, right? So that they farm and they live off the land and all of that, but they might have cell phones, maybe a flip phone. I doubt they get Uber. It's most likely a horse. Do they have cars? Correct me if I'm wrong. We have a huge Mennonite presence in our community in Colorado. Like a 12-year-old girl taken out of school to learn to be a housewife. You should watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I feel like I saw like a clip of it. They have cars, right? The Mennonites, yeah. No, Amish people have horses and buggies. Denise, are you Mennonite? Denise said, I have a car, but a modest one. They get crazy and they are cold and we call them Amish. Oh. Amish light. Don't say that. Okay. When I was in high school, we had Amish neighbors. It was interesting. They babysat my sister a couple times. She did not like the buggy. How could you not? The men have more than one wife. In Amish or Mennonite? I didn't think so. Oh, Denise, I'm sorry. I didn't think that was a part of Amish communities. I don't know. I hope no one's taking what I'm saying. I listened to what Dina said today. Dina doesn't know anything. Yeah, listen, here's what I know. If you want a new kitchen table, call the Amish. If you want to do a barn raising, call the Amish. I don't know when you call the Mennonites. Large Mennonite presence here too. They're definitely different degrees. Some are very strict and some live life just like the rest of us. Yeah. The Mennonite men are always announced first, like Dan and Sylvia. It's never Sylvia and Dan. Of course it's not. I think they're mixing up Mennonite and Mormons. Mormons have multiple wives. Now it's just us just talking crazy. Ask a lot of questions. Yeah. You want a dog bread? Call the Amish. Jams and canned goods? Amish. Butter? Amish. Mennonite women can go to college and become doctors. Yeah. Plural marriage and Big Love, the Big Love show. Yeah, they were Mormons. They weren't Mennonites. Yeah. Different. I have Irish syrup. I mean, there's just so many things. So many things to go to the Amish for. Mormon and Jehovah's Witnesses are similar. Does anybody know a Jehovah's Witness? And what are they like when they're not at your door? I have no idea. I've only met the ones at my door. I don't know like any in real life. And do you go and knock on their door? Because I would be obsessed. Yeah. I just got here. How did we get on this topic? I have no idea. Tamiko, you know a Jehovah's Witness? Do you knock on their door a lot? What do you say? My son's great-grandmother must be. I know a whole bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses. My neighbors are Jehovah's Witnesses. I taught a boy who was a Jehovah's Witness. Very lovely family. Remember those pretty girls that came to see Tina and didn't know they were Jehovah's? Jehovah's Witnesses don't knock anymore. What? My husband's best friend is Jehovah. We are Catholic. We talk religion and sports and life. He's a great electrician. Denise. I dated a Jehovah's Witness, and the conversion speech was right out the gate. Last date for me. I'm a disfellowshipped Jehovah's Witness, said Amy. Amy, you don't have to answer any of my questions. But like disfellowshipped, is that something you choose? Or they disfellowshipped you? It's a big word. I've never put the word dis or made it in the past tense. It's just so many. What does that mean? My brother-in-law and his family are Jehovah's Witnesses. My sister's brother-in-law, and she said she isn't fond of them. She finally stood and told him it's her house and she will celebrate what she wants. Oh, because you're not allowed. Very nice people. And they would never give out candy. Serena Williams had to become one because she married one. Useless fun fact. They do go door to door. Yeah. My great-granny was a Jehovah's Witness. She was older, so she didn't go to church as much. But she didn't celebrate any holidays. She was the only one in our family. We had one in our class. She couldn't participate in the pledge or any holiday parties. Yeah, that makes me sad. My ex-husband's family are Jehovah's Witnesses. They can only watch PG movies. They do drink a lot. Listen, if I didn't get any holidays, I would drink a lot. I'd be like, well, we got to come up with some reason. My cousin was also Jehovah's Witness. He wouldn't post a birthday video for my mom. They don't believe in birthdays. I have DJ'd several Amish and Mennonite weddings. They can have a DJ at the Amish wedding. What would I think that they would be dancing to? I don't know. I didn't think you'd be allowed. They decided, Amy? Amy, what can I ask you what happened? What happened? What? I was unrepentant and had premarital sex. Do you know how many Jehovah's Witnesses are here? 0. Bunch of hoes. What? That's it? You're out? Wow. They're not supposed to drink. Not age 15, but they say you are ready and dedicate your life, you get baptized. However, I got kicked out. Go figure, said Amy. Wow. Yes, premarital sex at age like 18. Wow. So they do not know their age because they don't acknowledge the day they were born. I'm obsessed with today's conversations. My ex had a Jehovah knock a few weeks ago. He said his wife has no problem saying, oh, good, and that there are no solicits on the property. Oh. Wow. No, this wasn't supposed to be the topic. Tiffany's like, I made an Amish friendship bread starter, and it was really good. Wow. A few people have written that they don't allow blood transfusions. Amish can't dance, but music, however, is by each community. Mennonites can. Wow. You don't have to become one if you marry one, said Charlene. Charlene, how do you know? I had to nurse a 15-year-old Jehovah's Witness boy who was crushed by a truck and had the family sit 24/7 at the bedside to ensure he did get a blood transfusion. He died, and I have not been able to even look. I think you mean to ensure he didn't get one. Wow. My sister-in-law quit talking with her kids when they left the church. Wow. Wow. My boyfriend would talk to him, so the Jehovah's would come and ask him by name like they were friends. I was raised Jehovah's Witness. I had a friend of mine who was a Jehovah's Witness, and she never liked to talk about her birthday, but every year I'd forget, and I'd say, happy birthday, and she'd look at me and say, not today. I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses. All right, here's Lorraine. Lorraine, thank you. And I love my life. The comments here are wrong. Please do your homework. The lifestyle we live is Bible-based. jw.org. Lorraine, listen, I don't want you to think that we are attacking this at all. I am seriously very interested because I don't know much about it at all. So if there's anything that you would like to clarify, please do. I feel like in the spirit of understanding each other, this is good. But I think that people who are giving their experiences like Judy's, Judy was saying, did not get the transfusion. Yeah. She was crazy. This is my mom. She doesn't talk to me really. I'm the one who fought her Catholic family who insisted blood. I have an Amish shed. Does that make me part of this conversation? Interesting. Joe's says it all. I appreciate your understanding. Yes, Lorraine. And the spirit of understanding things. It's so funny. My only experience, it's funny when you think to yourself, I feel like we tend to just stick with who we know or what we know. And, I don't have any friends that are Jehovah's Witnesses. I mean, unless they come and knock on the door, I don't know where I would meet them. Mm-hmm. People may qualify for disfellowship, but some individuals are worse than others. They eat, sleep, and breathe it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like with most religions, there are some who just go about their daily lives with no mention and others who preach to it. Yeah, I think that there are what we would say normal and fanatics in every religion. Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I have an Amish shed too. Best building I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you talk to disfellowship people? I've never even heard of that word, Amy. But now I have you, and now I have Lorraine. So I have one who still is in and one who's been disfellowshipped. Such interesting. Mm-hmm. So Amy and Lorraine are talking. Lorraine, would you talk to your child if disfellowshipped? And Lorraine said yes. Mm-hmm. I know. Speaking of religion, the Catholics, man, this Pope, he better take care of himself. There's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lorraine can't talk to me, though. We won't. We'll pretend you're talking to other people. Is that true if you're disfellowshipped? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where are we getting these Amish sheds? I got a piece of crap from Home Depot that needs replaced. No. Yeah, no. You got to go and get an Amish one. The Amish way to go. It's the way to go. If you talk to Diana about her cabinets in her kitchen, Amish. And she'll talk about it forever. Mm-hmm. Lorraine said, we can talk to disfellowshipped people. Yes, we can. I promise you we can. It sounds like that is not the case for Amy and her mom. And I guess that part of that is a choice. Anytime that, and I don't think that this is just Jehovah. I think that anytime that you are in a religion or cult or anything, or any scenario where somebody tries to block you from your family is so toxic. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you would see this, but I remember even when my kids were young, if they were in like a group of friends and, they had two people in the group were fighting. And then I would hear my kids say, well, so-and-so did this. So now none of us are talking to her. And I was like, okay. I said, we need to talk about what you just said. They're like, what do you mean? I said, you just said that two people in your friend group are not talking. And she said, yes. I said, okay. Isn't that between those two people? She said, what do you mean? I said, well, anybody who's having a fight with somebody, that's between those two people. But if you find somebody going around and trying to get you to hate that person, that's not good. So that fight wasn't between you and that person, right? And and anybody that says, hey, be with us and don't talk to your family, or be with us, don't talk to your sister. Anybody that tries to sever your core relationships, not good. Not good. Mm-hmm. And I remember there was one girlfriend that Dean had, and she hated my guts, which is fine. I expect it. But then she hated Jacqueline. And I said, one day she's going to be the one that gets ostracized. Stay neutral, stay nice. I said the same thing. I said, I'm telling you right now, if this girl can do this to this other girl, make everybody hate her, it'll be your turn one day. Don't be a part of it. So you need to deal with it between the two of you. Don't be a part of it. Can't do it. Keep it between the two people. Not good. What was I just saying a second ago? The story about so this girl said she didn't like Jacqueline, and I said, Dan, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I said, you're gonna have a lot of girlfriends. He was like, what? I said, you have a lot of girlfriends. I'm gonna take for granted half of them don't care for me. Fine, I'm a lot as a person, especially as like maybe a mother-in-law one day. Like I'm a lot. I know me. Okay. But here's what I want to say. My sister-in-law tried to come between me and my husband and I said, I'll tell you something. If anybody ever says they don't like your sisters or tries to get you to not talk to your sisters, that's a red flag, because they're nice people. I'm iffy at best as an adult to a child. Yeah, I don't like that. I said, but if people, one of the sisters of my son's spouse didn't recognize that they did not go to the wedding. I said, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Not good. Not good. So, little lessons here and there. I briefly dated a guy that told me he would move me away from my family and they would have to stay at a hotel if my family came to visit if we got married. Did you just start laughing? Did you go, oh, you serious? What? Could you imagine? Could you imagine me turning into Diane? Yeah, Di, listen, let me get your stuff. Like, here, take this. You're gonna need this when you head off to the hotel. You're gonna need that. Let me get your coat. Here's your coat. She'll be like, where am I going? You're going to the hotel. What? Wow, Amy, that's crazy. My sister-in-law did that when she was dating my brother. Now her and I are best friends, and her and my brother are divorced. Oh, how that made a turn. Wow. Wow. Best plan ever. Hotel, said Kathy. Briefly. I know. Now, Kathy, she gotta take a riverboat to get here. I'm a great mother-in-law, but that's because I have the best 3 daughter-in-laws in the world. I truly love all 3 of them. Truth, said Moody. Yeah. So my mom and Nikki came over Thursday, Friday, one of the days. And we had a nice time, but I was kind of showing them around, and I showed them the room that I have set up. They're like, is this where we're going to be? Is this our guest room? I said, well, it could be. I have to finish the other room. Maybe you could stay in there. My husband loves my family more than his. His dad loved the family he was 3. Now he and my dad are very close. I have to remind them that I am the daughter. LaFive, I love your dad. I want to be a LaFive. And just by the way, LaFive, That has way too many letters to just say LaFive. LaFive Bariviber. It doesn't even look like LaFive. Like, what's the B doing? It just, Yeah, no, Nicolestown was definitely snowed in, but it was nice. They were able to come up. And then here's Dominic leaving low-key hints. He's like, my birthday's coming up, Andina. I said, yes, I know that, Dominic. You come to my party? I go, did you send me an invite to your party? Well, I'm doing it now. I just want you to know that if a 16-year-old asks you to go to his birthday party, you have to bend over backwards to go to their birthday party. Because I don't know how many more years that he will be super excited that I'm coming to his party. But I already have it on my calendar. My father-in-law and mother-in-law camp out with us for the magic 9 days every year. Never left the couch unless my husband said, let's go. No, LaFive is really LaFive, Carrie. It's LaFive. That's how you say it. Because I was trying to pronounce it one day a long time ago. LaFive, and she was like, it's LaFive. And then she also told me the one that starts with a D, but I can't say that one. So that's why I just call her LaFive. I just go with the middle name. I know, Rhonda. Yeah. This she didn't want anything to do with me. I'd be stupid if I got invited to her parties now. So, yeah. So I think Brooke is off that weekend, maybe. I know, Lorene. He is a sweetheart. They all have their moments. These youngins, So I was working with my hair this week, try to see who she wants to be. This is where I landed today. And I got some new shirts. You're going to see those. I love my sister-in-law. She actually looks like us, so people get confused who's related. Is anyone else crazy and planning Easter already like me? No, Victoria. In fact, do you guys know that Lent starts next week? Next Tuesday is Fat Tuesday. So we should make something on Fat Tuesday. Some yummy food. Because then we all have to go get ashes on Wednesday. I tried to dye mine gray, but it wouldn't take, said Jackie. Jackie, you're the only one trying to dye your hair gray. My husband was asking where I plan on wearing the Patty's Day shirt. He's concerned because the Hug a Teacher shirt used to get me so much attention in Lowe's and at the supermarket. If you missed it, I don't even know if you can still order the shirt, but we were selling our St. Patty's Day Me Lucky Charms that has got two hands right here, two clovers right here. And it's a cute shirt. I hope everybody that wanted one got a chance to buy them because they weren't on sale for very long last year. Pancakes, no sugar. So I've been doing okay, although Jason poisoned me over the weekend. So I guess it was Sunday. He was like, hey, I'm going to make dinner. And I was like, okay. Listen, anybody that wants to make dinner, go ahead. He's like, I'm going to make a roast. I was like, okay. Now, let me ask you this. This is a serious question, and this is going to divide people. It's a dividing question, and I like to tell people that so you have the chance to leave now. And just so you know, it's a super dumb dividing question. But you either do this or you don't do this. And I'm not going to tell you where I stand on it, but here we go. Let me catch up on these. Yeah, Melissa, it's really hard. Here we go. Here's the dividing question. If you were to buy a roast or chicken, anything, okay, and you were going to make a recipe with said roast, pork, beef, chicken, whatever, okay? Here's the dividing question, Donna. Before you would put it into the crock pot or begin to cook it or roast it, would you spend the extra 15 to maybe 20 minutes to cut all the fat off of it? It's not roasting bag or not. No, I went a different direction, Carmen Cortez. Are you the person that will take the time? Debbie said no. Jim said no. No. Lisa, yes. Rhonda, yes. No, no, no. Absolutely no. No, that's the flavor. Yes, cut the fat. No. No, fat is flavor. Leave the fat. Extra flavor. Definitely cut off the fat. Yes, I cut the fat off. No, the fat is where no. Yes, cut off all the visible fat. I never cut the fat because that adds the flavor. Nope, not at all. Half of the fat for the flavor. Yes, cut the fat off. I have a roast in the crock pot right now. Did you cut the fat? Yes, Marcia. I'll think of it in a second. Fat has flavor. No flavor. Please cut off the fat. Fat is gross. No. Keep the fat on. Absolutely. No. Yes. No. Flavor. You guys, there's a lot of flavor. Why would you cut the fat off? My mom does. It depends on how lean the meat is. It's not lean at all. Chocolate lab lover. No fat is there to give it more to. Fat makes it good. Fat's in the flavor. No. Not on a roast. It depends on the cut of meat. I hate the fat. My husband loves it because of the flavor. Cut off the excess. Not for a roast. Nope. Not all the fat. Fat is flavor. How much extra? All the extra. Leave a little bit of fat for flavor. Leave a little bit of fat for flavor. No, you need to cook it. Yeah, fat equals flavor. Wait, you guys. I knew there was going to be a big divide. Listen to all y'all. You all have heart disease. It wasn't until my friend said, leave the flavor on. No fat is good for you. No low fat. It makes flavor. Cut it all off. I thought you were going to ask me wash it first. Wash it. Why would you wash it? It's filled with fat. We're all going to die anyway. My husband does cut some of it. I don't like playing the rump. So yeah. Don't cut the fat off. Leave it and then cut it off before you serve it. Cook with the fat. Remove when serving. Why would you? I can't have the big hunks of fat. I won't cut it all off, but I'll bite into a cup. I will. Ugh. Maybe on chicken. I brown out the broil, which melts some of the fat off. There's Barbara. Keep the fat on until it's cooked. It adds so much flavor. We're definitely divided. Based on just the comments, it's like 90% fat. Do we want to be healthy? Adi, I don't think we do. I'm fat and full of flavor, so I say leave it. No way, Jose. I'm literally in the process of setting chicken up with the crock, and it's so lean, so I added broth rather than water the recipe asked for. The meat has marbling in it, so there's still fat in it, ladies. So funny, I'm about to put the roast crock pot now. Kim, did you cut the fat? Fat makes it tasty. Sear it first with the fat. I trim it a bit. Do what I do. Sear the meat with fat on, then cook it, and then cut off after it's cooked. I don't think that you really get it off. Chicken fat is different. It's not. Your food should taste good. Otherwise, why eat it? To live. I guess Jason left on the fat. So I have made roasts in the past, and I will cut it off. And guess what? It's still good. So Jason made a roast, and he did not do that. I wasn't really feeling good over the weekend, which is another reason I laid around. And I don't eat a lot of like red meat often. But I must have gotten a piece that was just like, he doesn't ever take the fat. He doesn't do like cook it and then take the fat off. I have never cut off the fat ever. I can't. Anyway, so I had like mostly the vegetables because it was like a stew that and listen, here's the thing. You can't say like, I don't like it, because the man cooked a roast all by himself. And he was so proud, and he put veggies in it, and then he put it in a bowl. Like, I literally sat here all weekend working on these classes, which hopefully someone will find interesting. But I've literally been working on this for a month. So I just sat here all weekend, miserable, working on this on the computer. And he comes in with this roast. And it was good, but it just had like a lot of fat on it. I don't know why I'm whispering. He's not here, and he's not going to go back and watch this. It was so nice that he made it. And I don't know. It had like a lot of like spices and flavors, and it was like too much. I think it was too much for my stomach. And so I just said, I said, I'm going to go get a knife so I can cut it up. But then I just went in the kitchen and I ate chicken in the fridge and a couple of veggies. So I ate most of the veggies, maybe like a small piece of meat, but it was in this like stew, right? And no, Tara, he was like, I feel like you just walked in the kitchen and threw it in the trash. I was like, I didn't. I left it on the counter. Yeah, it just, I think too, my stomach's not been great. So like, I'd be more of like get me some rice and some steamed chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where my body was at. It wasn't ready for like a stew. Either way. So I was like, I don't know that it was like for me. I love the veggies. Like, I was playing up the veggies. You know, when you got to like say something nice, you're like, no. He just grilled some meat. Yeah, it was just a bad piece. Fine. So, anyway, the next day, sick as a dog, totally sick as a dog. And I was like, maybe I'm like stressing out over like the classes and the open mics, and it's new. And I was just like, I've been doing too much thinking, you know, when you think too hard and then you just make it. So I was like, I think I'm thinking too much. I'm stressing myself out. So I got sick in the morning, and then we went out, and I had to stop at CVS. I got sick at CVS. And then we went out, went to the mall. I got sick at the mall. And when that happens, like one after the other, I felt so sick yesterday. And I said to him, just out of curiosity, what was in the roast that you made? And see, here's the thing, Janice. Now he said, and he told me what he put in it. Because I said to him, I go, what is this? Because it just tasted different to me. And even when I was eating, I said, what's in this? Because it had a sauce. Sauces are deadly. Yes, sauces are deadly. And he knows that. And we don't even have real flour in the house. So I know if he put flour in it, it was gluten-free flour. And so he runs through it. He was like, Dina, it was chicken stock. It was some white wine. So he was naming all of it. And I was like, I don't even know how he'd even put gluten in it. And he was like, no, Dina, no. But now it's the next morning. So he must have given it to me Saturday, and this was yesterday. And so finally I was like doubled over, and I go, can you go over with me one more time what was in? And then his face, and he was like, I told you what was in it. I go, I don't know. I'm just telling you, like, this is not like Dina's stressed out sick. Like my body, like, it has an allergic reaction. It's just like, everything's got to go. Everything. And then I said, it was just a roast in the thing. And then he just looked at me and he was like, it had seasonings on it. And I was like, I just kind of walked away. I said, what? He said, it just had a seasoning around it. I said, it had been pre-seasoned? He said, yeah, but it wasn't like a packet. It wasn't like he put a packet in. Like they must have dipped it in like an au jus or something. I said, well, that was it. I said, that was it. Like, I mean, Sharon, she knows, like and sometimes it like takes a few times getting sick in a row that you're like, oh, wait, no. Like, I'm not sick. Oh, seasonings definitely have gluten. Yeah, like, even like those packets, like if you're making chili and you can put like a chili packet in your chili, don't eat those unless it says gluten-free. Oh, it was definitely gluten, Tracy. He did. He felt awful. And he goes, I feel awful. And he's going on and on. I go, he goes, Dina, I feel worse. And I was like, no, you don't. He goes, I feel worse. I said, I'm going to kill you if you say that again. I feel worse because you poisoned me. Could you have the flu? No. Robin, literally, like as soon as my body was done, it was done. So I make everything from scratch. Yeah. No. Yeah. So it was a day. Yeah. Nothing convenient and tasty is gluten-free. That is true. Days. Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know where you got it. Like one of the stores around here, and they look really good, right? Like sometimes like they'll pre-prep meals where like you'll go and they'll be like onions chopped up, peppers chopped up, and then like some seasoned meat. And then all you got to do is dump it in. It's just like super easy. No, it wasn't a packet. It was, I mean, everything you're saying makes like I think he would know not to use a packet. But I think, you just you don't think about it. Oh yeah, I can't have poutine. No. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get pre-seasoned meat either because most of it is red pepper. Yeah. Yeah, so it was a whole thing. And so we were driving around coming home and he was like, "What baby, what can I do? I feel so bad. What can I do for you?" I was like, "Can you just not poison me again? That would be so helpful." Oh, we have to watch out Fridays. Also have to watch out for creams and broths. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal. There's some good gluten-free pastas for sure. Um, mhm. Yeah. So yeah. And it's funny because I usually feel pretty comfortable eating at home. Um, oh yeah. I'm learning with gluten-free food since now I have Sjogren's. It's been a couple hours in the store. Yeah, Marcia. Um, yeah, no, gluten-free, it's definitely, yeah, I think that you have to really think twice. Although it's so funny because Mary's here too and Sharon. Like if you have to be gluten-free for some reason, I don't know if anybody has this dream where in your dream, you're just eating gluten and you're just like, oh, what did I eat? It's just so funny. Hmm. Yeah, sick all day. Yeah, value might be. Does he eat his non-gluten-free or cook something else that tastes good? Sometimes, like I bought tortellini the other day. There's just regular tortellini, and then like I was sometimes like I'll get like gluten-free tortellini. It's just expensive, so it depends on the food. Like I would never buy gluten-free tortellini for everyone because it's really expensive. So I'll buy them the cheap Celentano, the big bag, and then I'll get like a small one for me. But if it's like a salad or meat-based thing, no. I mean most meat is fine. It's just yeah, you have to if this was Clue, it's the boyfriend in the kitchen with the roasting pan. Um, I can't eat pre-seasoned meat because I have to rinse the meat off first. Don't tell me I don't have to. I won't listen. Somebody else mentioned washing. Please don't make me say washing your meat. Washing the roast. What are you talking about? What are you saying? I had to cut off all veggies. Veggies were making me more sick. What? You have to wash your roast? What are you talking about? Who's doing this? Is this another divide or is this just Kim and Shikendra? How many other people? I know people rinse the roast before they cook it. No, Lisa. Yeah, like a fourth grader. Yeah. Oh, the absence of the gallbladder. Washing your roast is not much better. Mm-hmm. I clean only chicken. The juices are nasty. Rinse with that. What? What? People are weird about their meat. I do not rinse my meat. Wow. I mean, yeah. Oh boy. I wash my roast. What are you guys saying? Stop washing your meat. You're spreading germs, and the heat will kill anything. It doesn't get rid of $7 bacteria either, health inspector here. Who said all that? Donna, stop washing your meat. You're spreading germs. Well, you're trying to. It doesn't get rid of salmonella or bacteria. Health inspector here, said Donna. She said, stop doing that. Because you're just putting salmonella into your sink. You're not doing nothing. To wash because there are bone fragments left on the meat, said Carol. I just dry it, season it, and sear it. No need to wash. I just rinse off my meat and then clean out the sink. What? Yeah. Where else can you go from Amish people to Jehovah's Witnesses to washing your meat? I mean, you should never rinse or wash your bird. You know what? You guys. I'm not rubbing my meat all over the kitchen. Okay. Really? Kendra, is that who you want to be today? It's Monday. That's who you want to be? I never wash my meat. Can we talk about something else? I can't wait for the first. All right, so let's talk about the class. So listen, I don't know who's going to sign up for classes or sign up for the open mic. Just know that I've been talking about this for a year, that I've put a month amount of work into it, plus years of doing prior speaking things. And, so maybe nobody will sign up, but that's fine. I was poisoned this weekend for no reason. I'm sure my life will be fine. So yeah, new t-shirt. I washed my bird in the kitchen. That's for Shikendra. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, listen, it's been a great day. Pretty sure I opened it with, don't tell me I don't have ticks and knuckles. Octavia, almost. If we signed up prior, do we need to do it again? Well, it's just going to go on sale. It's going to go on sale tomorrow first to supporters, and then it'll go on sale to the main page. There's only 20 slots open. There's a night class, a Monday day class, and then there's a comedy class. Tim, I'm going to be teaching an online comedy class, but then also some general speaking classes too. And then there'll be open mics on Wednesday. It's all on the website. I'll tell you more about it. Well, tomorrow is when it's going to launch. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Cooley, I'm not sure what the last day is, but at some point we're going to lock in for hotels and stuff. So that'll be coming up soon. I know, another wild and crazy subject to start the week. So that's happening. All right, well, listen, I don't know. I don't know if there's something that everybody felt like wasn't covered in today's show. I feel like there was a lot. I thought we did a great job. So, come tomorrow with any questions about colts or it's all online. I do, Adi, have a dog right here snoring. I hope that everybody knew that and didn't think that that's what the sound like my butt makes. Really? Okay. No, there's not a limited amount for the open mics. No, we'll be running those, and I mean, we'll have to try to, like, when we're starting out, figure out how many we can get in an hour. But then we'll have, extra breakout rooms too. So, hopefully everybody will have a chance to go up if they'd like to go up. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for Monday. We made it through today. Thanks for watching. As always, like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea say, make a roast and cut the fat off, because that fat is not good for your heart. I'm almost positive that's what Judy just said. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a blessed day. I'll see supporters tonight, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. And maybe we'll start classes together. Think about it. It'll be fun. All right. That's it. I got to go. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.